I see.
Okay, so quick recap for what we went through last week. You guys started out with your initial dream vision. You ended up traveling to Ravens Bluff, sitting out at a bar for a little while, interacted with the barkeep Titus, who pointed you over to the bounty board. Bounty board brought you over to the Ravens Crest Academy, which in turn took you out to Sable Ridge, which had been overrun by kobolds, cultists, zombies, and skeletons. You guys cleared the main kind of ground floor, above ground space. At which point in time you opted to take a long rest, but just before going into the long rest, you end up having someone hop over the north wall. And Jonah, if you want to go ahead and share with who you are and what you look like.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was reading something.
Yep, so you were just hopping over the north wall to the Sable Ridge town, and there you see the rest of the party. So if you want to go ahead and describe yourself, and we can move on in.
Well, I guess I didn't. You have my description, Cadro. I forgot to write it down, honestly.
That's okay. Just say what you feel like you want to look like.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very good at describing stuff like that. I guess I look kind of normal humanish. I do have some severe. I have some patches of blackish hair, and I have blue eyes. About 6'5". I'm about 5 foot, and I've got some. I've got arrows and scale mail. I've got a bow and some scale mail, a short sword on my hip, and I do have some, like, guess you could call them semi-tribal tattoos all on my arms. That's about it.
Oh, goddamn Rona's got me.
In the chat for Lord Draho.
That's about it.
I take the opportunity to look at Ark and ask if it's a friend of his.
Out of character. What? Just because I'm fuzzy means that we all know each other?
Yes, precisely.
Well, considering I haven't even shifted yet, I don't know how you would confirm me as a shifter. I mean, I look relatively human.
No, we've never met. Hello. Oh shoot, I haven't been paused this whole time. Have I been chewing into the microphone?
Yeah, you have.
A bit. My bad, I thought I had the mic muted so I wouldn't do that. What do you mean F for me? I ain't dead.
Because you got the Rona.
Because I've been having allergies all day, and every time I sneezed at work, I said the Rona's got me. And now nobody wants to come around me.
You're a dick, Steven.
The problem is nobody knows if I'm serious.
No.
Are you here about the Kobold job too?
You saying that to me?
Yeah.
No, I'm on my way to, what was that called?
Ravens Bluff?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Ravens Bluff to go to the Me. The sword, something in.
Oh yeah, no. We've been there already. Did you by chance have a dream?
The eerie dream with the spooky little semi-like looking zombie-ish knight. Then yeah.
Okay, well you better stick with us then. Also, we could.
Must be something in the water that you peasants drink.
Well, then you would have drank it too.
I know I should really avoid peasant food.
More for us then.
Unless you want an arrow through your pie hole.
I shouldn't have a hole in it if you cooked it correctly. Clearly, you're not culinarily skilled.
Now this is just before we took the rest, right?
I believe that's what he said. Yeah.
Okay. So you also noticed that I beat the fuck up.
Helps if I have my mic on. Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Because it's a pleasure to meet y'all.
Well, it's nice to meet all of you. I guess I'll stick with you then.
Okay. Let's try to find the house that seems the least run down.
Sure. So that'll be one of the two spots in the northern portion of town. There's basically a large meeting hall kind of area. Looks like it might have been used for legal facilities at one point. And then the former, essentially mayoral mansion. Neither one really has furniture. The wood in there is just a little less rotted than in most of the houses.
Can I
Go to the mansion then.
All right. You guys wander into the mansion. It's fairly empty, rather dusty, very run down.
I'm gonna complain that housekeeping is clearly left.
can I do like I guess it would be a perception or investigation check
What are you trying to find?
to see if there was like anything, any clues or anything. I don't know, whatever we're supposed to be looking for.
Oh no.
No real need. So you guys see Fenrir starting to look around the place.
Oh, good. I always expect my people to go into danger for me.
Oh, I
He's
thought
gonna fit in greatly.
I thought we already ransacked the buildings last week.
You did.
He wasn't here for the ransacking. You don't know.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So how was I supposed to?
Okay. I'm just making sure. Well, while we're here, is there any, like, you said there's not a lot of furniture, but there are any, like, bookcases?
No. Basically all the furniture was taken out at some point. What's left is like disheveled, decayed piles, trash, dust, some dirt in corners, a couple areas that look like they were nests for rats at one point, but have also been cleared out.
Gotcha.
Jeez, they wouldn't let anyone live here.
To be fair, rats tend to run away when there's scary things, like, zombies. The Kobold also probably ate them.
Yeah.
I started check. You said there are bookcases here, right? Are there any like books on them?
No bookcases.
No, I was just trying to find something that if we're camping here to put in front of the door.
Oh, okay.
Why don't we put the peasants?
Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we're camping here. Once I noticed nobody's here, I just said, "Well, I'll sleep." I just said, "Well, I can sleep in here. I'll be upstairs. Wake me when you leave. When we're ready to leave. I'm going to sleep. Don't bother me. Otherwise, unless we're leaving, or if there's trouble." And I just go upstairs and unroll my bedroll.
Okay.
He's a mouthy one. I'm gonna have to cut his pay.
Wait, do we get pay?
Not with his attitude, you won't.
So, but
Yo,
let me think
You wrote
when I'm
the elf says, and I said, "Bite me, you highborn scum."
You just forfeited 2 days' pay.
I like
Yeah.
this.
Another thing, I don't work for you, smartass.
You're fired.
Can't fire me since I never worked for you.
Yeah, that's what your resume's gonna say.
What's the resume?
It's where I write your name on a piece of paper and you can give it to future people that hire you to let them know that you worked for me. It's a
Okay.
great sign of honor in Myth Dranner.
I write down on a piece of parchment. Okay, first thing to do when I see the wild hunt, offer up the soul of this highborn elf.
You really think anything wants my soul?
You have a soul.
Yeah.
And trust me, the wild hunt is not very picky about who becomes their hounds.
All right, children, that's enough.
I'm just off to the side, kind of amused.
I'll take first watch.
That sounds like a plan.
Alright. I'll take second watch.
I'm going to also take first watch because Lord Draho has been less than helpful in the previous night about taking watch, so I don't trust him.
Third watch.
It's not so much for watch as if anything happens on the side if I get involved.
I'll take third watch.
Okay, that's fair to put someone with me because I did have plans, but they've been thwarted.
Okay.
I don't know if there's going to be a third watch, so if not, then I'll just take second watch with who's ever taking second watch.
Can be split any which way you guys want.
Yeah, however many watches we need, just
Pretty sure.
let's put at least 2 people on a watch so that
Alright, then I'll be with whoever's on second watch.
Okay.
I reckon I need an 8-hour rest. He's beat up and I need spell slots.
Well, he's a barbarian. He's always beat up. I would imagine.
All right.
To be fair, we were very young.
So you guys bed down, those that you do, for the first watch. Lord Draho and Nivara, go ahead and give me perception checks.
right, need the dice rolling thingy.
6.
Okay.
Let's have a dice roller. There we go, Wizards official. So it was a perception?
Correct.
Okay. 20. I got 11.
Okay. So you guys don't see anything major on your first watch. It goes by rather smoothly.
Gonna grumble and complain the whole time because I've got a babysitter.
Second watch, Froscar and Fenrir, go ahead and give me your perception checks.
That will be looks like a 16.
Okay.
Because I only have a +3 to my perception, and it was a 13.
That works.
Looks like I got a 2.
Okay. So Fenrir, you, during your watch, take a peek out one of the windows, and you notice that carts that were out front before don't seem to be there anymore.
All right. I let who's on watch with me?
Froscar.
Okay. I tell Froscar, I yell down to him, what race is he?
Goliath.
All right. I say, hey, you big, ugly, muscle-bound idiot. Those carts out there are gone. Get your ass out there and see what's going on.
Okay.
I am very mean. I do not do polite well.
Cards are gone. Should we wake
What
up
happened?
everybody else?
Come on, you stupid.
I'll wake everybody else up. You guys, you go take a look.
Okay. I will stealthily go outside and take a look.
All right, make that
I
stealth
will
roll.
wake everybody else and explain what is going on.
Really? What is up with this? All right. Just gonna roll lower on this whole thing.
So the Goliath tromps loudly out the door, in the most sneaky mode as he can go, and moves around to where the carts were at. Go ahead and do a survival check as well. That's a little better. You see ruts in the ground that looks like cart tracks headed south, out the gate. Could be a few hours old.
Huh, this must have been during first shift. Maybe it's nothing. And I'll go back.
All right. As I hear him clunking out there, I'm like, "What'd you find?"
I found tracks. They're about a couple hours old. Had to been done during first shift.
What kind of tracks?
Cart tracks from the cart.
No peep?
Not that you
Alright.
saw.
Okay, not that he saw. Okay, I'll go out and presumably find those tracks. See if I can find something better.
Yep, he goes ahead and points them out to you.
It's a 12.
12. You see the cart tracks, but no footprints.
Okay, well, whatever moved them seems to be light-footed.
Half
I'll put this page in there, so we should follow this thing.
All right.
I'll take your word for it, boss.
So I'm just like, all right, everyone come with me, or I'm doing this myself, and I start following the tracks.
I follow him.
I assume some people are going to stay asleep to get their full 8 hours, so I'm going to, since hopefully I've had at least 4 hours rest, which honestly I don't need. I didn't take any damage. I don't have anything that's recover per day right now, so I'm going to get up and continue to stay on house watch so that anyone who's still sleeping doesn't get murdered in their sleep.
I'm gonna go with Ark.
Everybody should be up.
Episode 2, split the party.
Yeah. I should have
Yeah,
woke.
I guess if we're all up, we might as well just start.
Okay, if everyone else is going, go, but I figured Russell and some of the others might want to sleep, so I was just going to take walks while they...
It was me and Ark that needed to rest, but he's determined to trudge off into the darkness.
I just don't like people taking my stuff.
I mean, peasants loot. It's what they do. They can't be trusted with anything. That's why you have to pay them so little. Because they're going to make up their income by taking stuff from your house.
Can't hear you, Jack in the cart.
It's basic business.
And as a note, it is very dark out this evening. Heavy cloud cover, no stars in the air.
Well,
My
seeing
dark-
as I have Devil's Sight, I think I'm okay.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah, I have dark vision, so I'm good.
I don't.
I don't think I do.
Goliaths don't have dark vision?
Dark vision.
No, it's funny. Dark vision is like the most giveaway ability for all the races.
Yeah.
But then it's just not on some races.
I would think Goliaths would have dark vision. Interesting.
Yeah, they're pretty much just oversized humans.
Mm-hmm.
They live in mountain areas, so like, and they're not they're not nocturnal. So, all right. If anyone needs to light a torch, that's fine. I'm going for speed over stealth.
I mean, wait, doesn't question for Kadro, because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Shooters do.
My stone, it does give off light, doesn't it? Couldn't I just use it as a light source for everybody?
Very slightly. So it's only about a 5-foot radius.
I'll just
What?
light a torch.
Alright.
That's fine.
Okay. So everybody's going?
But
Yeah, everybody's going.
All right.
How rested do we actually get?
About 6 hours.
That's not enough for spell slots then.
Nope.
I mean, can't we just wait another 2 hours? And then
We
go
could.
find cards?
Probably lose the trail, but
That's,
we could.
that's 2 hours of them getting away from us.
Well, they've already been gone for like 4 hours. We're not going to catch them today.
Not with that attitude.
And right now, figure it's about 2 in the morning.
All right. I said if everybody needs to wait just 2 more hours and get the full rest,
You can walk all the way back to town.
just put it to a vote.
I'm good with whatever. I abdicate my vote.
Well, Ark has already started off, so.
Yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing because I feel it's right.
All right, then I say whoever needs to stay behind, stay behind. I'll go with him at the very least, and then that's 2 people.
I'll
I
tag
mean,
along.
if need be, do you guys have like ranged weapons?
I do.
Sling.
I do.
I mean, a sling is better than nothing.
Then
Well,
they
I mean,
got,
if pretty much everyone's going, I'm not going to stay at the house by myself. I was just willing to stay on guard duty should people want to continue resting.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd say me and our new friend are probably going to be the best at tracking. So, could I assist him
You could.
following the trail? So I'm going to roll my assist check. That is a natural 20.
Awesome.
That's a 17.
Roll again because you have advantage.
Okay.
Maybe I
Okay.
should do the check.
18 plus, what was it, a survival or stealth?
Survival.
Survival.
Mhm.
So that's an 18 on the second roll, so 21.
All right. So you're able to follow the tracks. Takes about 3 hours before you catch up to where the carts are. They've been encircled. You see a small campfire in the middle and several humanoid bodies sleeping in sleeping bags.
Size of them? Medium,
Fairly small.
Okay.
Like Kobold small?
Potentially.
Are they snoring?
Give me a perception check.
They're either kobolds or really, really leathery skinned halflings. Either way, don't trust them.
18.
They are.
The person who plays Kobold.
What type of pitch is the snoring? Is it high pitch like whiny?
A bit, yes. Little me, 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 me.
Alright. I take out my bow, my longbow, and I knock an arrow, draw it, and just point it at one of them.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to draw my hand axes. 2 of them anyway, because I have 3 now.
Okay.
And how many are there that I can see?
3.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the one in the nearest sleeping bag.
Okay. Make your roll.
I think 8 or 6.
I can't tell.
No.
I was going to say, about how far away were we when he decided to shoot this?
About 80 feet.
80?
Mm-hmm.
Can we allow for me to have tried to get closer?
Well, that would be up to him.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not everyone can shoot from anywhere on the board.
Yeah, I'm going to stand next to him with longbow drawn so we can fire in unison.
Firing line. Nice. All right, I will try to stealthily get closer.
Okay.
Boy, there's a lot of sticks on this ground.
All right, so
Stealthily, that's the word.
I said try. I mean, he can still shoot from there even if I'm noisy.
Yeah, Pedro, that's a 16.
That will hit. You also do get advantage because they're... No, technically you don't because they're prone.
Yeah, straight roll.
Yep. Either which way, you hit.
Alright, so a D8 for a longbow, a
Add your dex modifier.
What's my deck? I know. 8. 6 damage.
All right. So you hear the thwip and then thunk, and the snoring stops.
Way to make me sound louder.
Did nobody else wake up?
Nope.
Oh, can I take a shot?
You sure can.
Okay.
I wasn't going to be the one to alert everyone, but if they're that...
To be fair, I'm the most likely to alert anyone in this current scenario.
And bows don't make a whole lot of noise.
Yes, but,
22 to hit, so I assume I hit.
You do.
yes, but my 4th stealth definitely makes more noise than the arrows.
7 damage.
Okay. Another one stops snoring.
Woot!
All right.
Okay.
So how close am I now?
Given the two taking their attacks, you're within 30 feet.
All right, I'm just going to rush the last one and hack at it.
All right.
Good job.
And I don't have to be raging to wreck this, do I?
That is a good question.
Let me
I
check
think
that.
you do.
When you make your first attack of your turn. So, yeah, no, I can reckless.
Oh, okay. I always figured it was tied to... Everything with Barbarian is tied to rage, so I just assumed.
Okay, so first attack with hand axe, reckless. That's a natural 20.
All right.
Great.
This would have been more epic if I used my maul, but that's okay.
Matter, it's a
Hey,
crit.
at least it's on the one where I can also add my full strength.
Well, unless you roll 1, he's dead.
That's 12 damage.
All right. You squish it. It kind of bleeds out a little bit into where the axe hit it, and the snoring stops.
Alright.
And then we find out they weren't kobolds.
It's true. Those
We just
poor
murdered a
halflings.
Hoffman family.
We
Yeah.
killed thieves is what we killed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check to see if they are in fact kobolds.
They are in fact not. They are poor halflings.
Oh.
Well, at least we made it quick.
You did.
Start heading towards the camp now.
Okay.
I'm going to add... I'm going to take their clothes and stuff off, all their money, put it in the cart with the rest of our stuff.
Okay.
Leave their bodies in a bush off in the corner where no one's going to find them.
Sounds good.
'Cause I don't think we get a reward for returning halflings.
No, you don't.
So
no.
it's best that nobody knows we took care of them.
There's a
reverse reward.
We can blame it on the kobold.
Also, I was going to say, I'm going to remove our arrows from them so that there's no... Because
I'll take back my arrow, please.
being just the arrogant prick that I am, I have custom arrows with fancy embroidering on the shaft and fancy eagle plumes of multiple colors. Like, it's a very recognizable arrow. You'll know when I shoot something.
Can you give me back my arrow, please? I only
Yeah,
have
go for it.
20.
Yeah, no, my qualms about them not being kobolds aside, they took our shit. That's not cool.
This is
I'm
true.
okay with murdering peasants on the
Oh,
regular.
no, I have a murderous nature.
Can I search the bodies while we're there? Cause
You sure
dang
can.
it.
So-
investigation?
No need. Nothing majorly special on these three. They're a trio of male halflings, all youngish in age, still technically adults, but
That's all that matters.
What happens on spring break?
you find a trio of daggers, 15 copper, and all of your equipment that was stored on the carts, including all of the dead kobold bodies.
They were trying to take our bounty, the bastards.
I just...
Okay, you said there were 3 halflings?
Correct.
Do we find a trench toad anywhere?
No.
Damn.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
That took me a
with that,
Yeah, so strip them, leave their bodies in the woods without any identifiers that we killed them.
Okay.
Just in case they're not thieves and they were like constables or some shit.
They don't seem it from their clothing.
They could have been undercover.
Look,
They were in their bedrolls.
Important thing.
Pedro,
Mhm.
is it possible for you to bring up a map of exactly where we are?
Not specifically here.
Okay.
You're just kind of
After
out
that,
in
I guess
the
we grab the wagon and
fields
go back to the
between
house.
Ravens Bluff and Sable Ridge.
All right.
Yeah,
But
so
okay.
we go back to the house and finish our 8 hours.
All right. So you collect your horses, your carts, trot back to Sable Ridge. It only takes about an hour and a half with the horses. And then you're able to get your full rest.
Goddamn tourist crap.
During your rest, you do get that same dream one more time, with a slight addition of it annotating Seek the Sage.
I will say this too, that once we returned to Sable Ridge, we put the horses in the nice building that we weren't using,
Okay.
and I stayed in there with them. They make better company than certain elves.
I'll sit on the cart so that they aren't taken by people that might have their own horses.
You just want the fresh air.
No, I just refuse to let the peasantry take more from me.
Okay, that one I will buy.
I feel like I've got enough sleep, so once we get back to the house, I just find somewhere to sit and mess with and pull out my crystal and start just fiddling with it.
All right. So the remainder of your rest goes by uneventfully. You wake up all refreshed, full of spell slots, full hit points.
I mean, I had all my spell slots before we started tracking.
Same here. I also had all my hit points.
Yeah, but you just got here.
Wait.
So about what time is it?
With the additional 8 hours for that rest, you're looking at, let's see, started at 2, took a couple hours to get there, but that would be 4, hour and a half to get back would be 5:30. So you're noonish, roughly.
Uh-oh, someone's got the
Okay.
Rona.
So I'm going to go ahead and head out to the area where we found the steps going down.
Okay.
And I'm going to investigate over there to see if I can find anything useful.
Sure.
I'll go with Tyler.
So the steps down lead about 50 feet into darkness. And then kind
So
of
I got
plateau out.
17 for my investigation.
Yep. So with that, you're able to note that there's quite a lot of foot traffic going in and out. Potentially might be most of the kobolds that you had already seen. But from the traffic, looks like there were probably more.
That's a 14 with my investigation.
Okay, so you said if I go down the stairs, it's like 50 feet down?
Yep.
In the darkness.
Okay, if I go down to the bottom stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's moving stealthily. Why don't you just kick the door open and announce your title
14.
like a proper...
Okay.
It's a hole in the ground. There's not a door.
Because last time we did that, the revenants turned around and looked at us like WTF, bro.
So you're able to get down to the bottom. It's got another 50 feet forward, and then you see several doors, one to the right, one to the left, and kind of a, not really a window, but what looks like it should be a window with some slats to it on the left-hand side.
Can you describe that a little bit better, Pedro? That last thing?
It's effectively a window with boards covering it, so slats.
Oh, okay, I get what you're trying to say.
So it's like a makeshift door.
Well, window, but not door. So there's a door, and then a window back here.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay.
I will go the door on the left.
The door on the left, when you try to open it, it is locked.
Um,
Do we have anyone who can pick that?
do we have
As you're fiddling with it, you're, hey, what are you doing? It's my lock. Get out of there.
Where'd that come from?
From the window.
Oh. Somebody beat down that window and dragged that peasant out here to answer for what's happening.
I can do that. I do exactly that.
You're rehired.
This is not
I'm
going too well.
Physical violence. So yes, I will do that. Exactly that.
Okay, go. How do you plan on doing it?
Take the win. I mean, bash my hand. Take my sword and just start shooting at the window. I mean,
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Nobody gets in to see the wizard. Not what the.
that would be so. It's 14.
So you connect with the slats, but it makes just a large metal bang kind of sound. What? Stop it! This is a store. None of you have dwarves. Obviously, you're not here for, taking over my post. Stop trying to steal my shit.
Wait, no. Question. Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell if this voice is coming from behind the slants?
Correct, it is.
Okay, I try something a little bit different than slamming my sword behind onto the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I insert my sword between the slats and try to shove it like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like.
Yep. So it goes about 3 inches in and connects to another metal piece.
Damn it!
All right, as he tries.
All right, enough, guys. Like we can solve a problem without violence for once, please.
Okay, and I'll actually say to the guy in Dwarvish, well met. Please excuse him. He's new to the group. He doesn't know how we do this.
In Dwarvish, he goes, "Oh my God, please tell me that you're the ones that are supposed to be relieving me of this post. I have been stuck here for 75 fucking years, and it has been way too long. That's 75 more years than I was supposed to be at this post. Tell me you're the ones that you're supposed to be here."
Sure.
But there's a part of me that really wants to lie to this guy.
I do it. Sure, we're the ones that will be here.
I'll say 75 years? I didn't know you'd been down here this long.
Yeah, it's been quite a while.
Clearly.
Been down here this long.
Well, somebody's got to man the position.
Well, I'd be more than happy to relieve you of your post here.
A question real quick, Pedro.
Yep.
Didn't you say, there was a huge world-changing event, 6 years ago?
There was a war about 100 years back.
Oh, it was I thought you said it was...
I mean, for an elf, that's 6 years ago.
Yep.
Is this like a training post from back then at that war then, Pedro?
Correct.
Okay. I tell him, you are aware the war is over, sir.
There was a war?
Well, yeah.
Ah, that's probably why I didn't get people coming in. Nothing but kobolds and frickin' cultists.
Yeah, we kind of cleared the way for you there, so I'll be more than happy to let you out of it.
You got the paperwork? Yeah, I thought not. Your dwarvish is a little off.
I'm not dwarvish, sure.
Not you, him.
Well, he's not dwarvish.
Well, I was
Obviously.
Oh.
Now I just think you're a bunch of thieves trying to come in and take all the supplies from here.
Well, we thought you were...
We're not thieves coming to take supplies. We're
To
here
be
to
fair,
clear
we
the
didn't
town of
know you were
Kobolds.
down here. We just assumed there'd be more kobolds, possibly cultists down here. We came in to make sure they were all dealt with.
Oh, there definitely are. Keep going in. Have fun.
Oh, also, sir,
Roll for
that
insight.
thing behind that window makes you seem like you're a magic window.
I'm a magic window. You don't
Maybe
get
you
out
should
much,
do
do ya?
Do you have a name?
He says to the ranger.
Yes, everyone has a name, son.
Well, can I get your name?
Castigon. Castigon Mithrilhammer.
That's quite a mouthful.
I'm asking.
Says
if
your
you
mom.
know-
What's Strahd's mom's name?
By any chance, I have history. Can I determine if I've ever heard of his clan name?
Go for it.
Family name?
Give me a roll.
I'm curious if I can ingratiate.
Of the Draghammer Mithrilhammers?
22 total.
Nice. You know that the Mithrilhammers are a smallerish clan that have been in the Ravens Bluff area for a while, dealing with the mining guilds in the town.
Oh. I'm going to just mention, the Mithril Hammers. I've heard of them. You guys deal with everything you said. I'm going to try and repeat it properly. I'm going to screw it up.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Has anything happened to their clans in the last 75 years that might be pertinent to why you might want to give up this post?
Not that you know of. They're still thriving in Ravens Bluff, but additionally, from your history check, you would know that Sable Ridge was abandoned, like in the early portions of the war. So no one has really gotten out here in over 100 years.
I'm going to bring that to his attention.
How is he still alive then?
He's a
Didn't
dwarf.
Didn't realize dwarves had this long of a lifespan.
Oh, yeah.
Like
For
500
like hundreds of years.
But if he knows about the dwarves' clan information, could we potentially make some kind of paperwork that he might accept with like the clan symbol and some kind of information?
Oh yeah, if somebody can forge paperwork,
Because
I can give you that.
I can mimic things that are described to me. So.
Functionally, you could try. It's going to be a little rough considering you'd have to know specifically who he's working for in order to be able to pull off that signature.
God.
All right. Okay. So, I mean, we can bring word back that he's still down here to Ravens Bluff, and they probably would know how to contact the right people.
Okay. I mean, I'm good to leave him behind now.
I mean, he's clearly not leaving.
Pedro.
So, and I see no reason to fight him.
Yeah. He's just doing his job. If they'll let us pass, I have no business with him.
Plus, we kind of have to find a way to get to him. So,
Go ahead, Fenrir.
Get your hand behind the window.
Yeah. Well, I tell Pedro.
Go ahead.
We'll get word to somebody back with his clan once you get back to Ravens Bluff to send somebody to relieve him or to at least tell him he can go back home or whatever.
Oh, man, that would be fantastic. Anybody need anything for mining supplies while you're here?
No, but we do need you to point us in the directions of the cultists or kobolds you have down here.
Well, I can tell you I've heard them going in and coming out. There's an old guard barracks right across the hall from me here. Might check in there. Beyond that, it's kind of a mine.
Okay.
I'm going to ask him if he has a key to the locked door.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask him. Can we get the key to the locked door? Because that door's locked, and if he wants to clear it out, we kind of need a key.
No, that's my door. The door across is the other door.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Yeah. Door number 1 was the store. Door number 2 is the one that goes to the barracks.
Correct.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought you said
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your information, and
We'll clear out those barracks for you.
I respect.
Sounds
your
good.
sense of
You guys all have fun. If you need anything, I'm here for sales. Been here too long. Too
You wouldn't
fucking
have
long.
arrows, would you, sir?
Out of character. I feel
Sadly,
like this-
no arrows. It's a mining store, son. Mining. Pickaxes, shovels, water, rations.
Bro.
The rations are a bit fucking stale at this point, but they're still good.
Actually, considering I filled this all up on deer meat, I would still have a little bit of that venison left. I actually just here you go.
Oh, put it through the slot over there. And he points over towards what looks like a kind of inset box thing in the side of the wall.
like a post office.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's the safe little slidey box door. So I have it like wrapped in we'll say cloth. I sun dried it on the way. So,
Sure.
So it's like that's for you, just out of respect.
Oh, well, thank you. He opens it up. Oh my God, fresh meat. Oh, this is. I'll be back in a while. He grabs it, and you see him. No, you don't see him, but you hear him open and close a door.
I yell at him while he's still walking out. I yell at him. I'm also gonna put. This is here. At the same time he puts in I put in 5 gold pieces that I have, and I'm just like, this is an apology for me attacking you. I thought you were some mimic or something.
Yeah, I definitely don't mimic people. I'm the only Castigon.
It's a type of creature, sir.
Sure. You keep with that.
Okay, let's open this door before this gets more awkward.
I was going to say, I'm about ready to open the door.
Gonna go ahead and go through the door in frustration.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
Okay, when we get our marching together, I should be second or first. Just because if shit starts going down, I need to be in.
I'll be in the far back, I guess.
And I'll be right behind him because I don't go first for anything.
All right, guess I'm first then.
All right, so Ark, Nivara.
Guys, we should totally steal that anvil. That won't be inconvenient at all.
Why are we stealing an anvil?
Can we drop it on people from a high place and make funny noises while it falls?
That depends. Do you have the Toon Force?
That'd be a strength check and minor illusion.
I feel like that would be perfect.
We shall refer to that. Technique as the Wild E.
All right, so map is up. Everybody able to see that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Do we maybe want one of the archers behind me so if I kick it in, they're immediately got a...
Yeah, I was supposed to be in the way back.
I'm a spell archer. I got you.
Okay. I meant or between me and the locked doorway.
Oh.
Like, you use me as a shield while firing over my shoulder.
Oh, okay.
If you want to do that, go for it. I'm not stepping in front of that door
That's
first.
if anyone wants to.
Like I said, I'm a spell archer, so it's the same thing.
Okay. Well, if we have a volunteer, that's fine.
No, we're good back here.
We can turn
Okay.
into a bear. But...
All right. Looking at the door doesn't seem weakened, like in disrepair.
No.
Not particularly. It really hasn't been used a whole lot, but it's a steel kind of door.
Okay. Hand axe in one hand. I'm going to try to turn the door.
It kind of creaks slowly as you open it.
But it's not locked?
No, it is not.
Okay. So do I have it where just slightly forward where it's not going to re-engage the lock?
Yep.
Okay, I pull up my, I grab one of my other hand axes. And time for literal kick in the door style. Should I make a strength check on that one?
Sure.
Okay. Brilliant. All right, that's going to be a 21.
All right. You boot the door open. It clangs super hard against the wall on the inside. Are you stepping in?
Yes. That's... I'll just go in and I'll go, hi. Oh, that's red dots. That's red spaces. Yes, good. Oh God, what? What are those? They're vaguely. Oh, more kobolds.
More kobolds.
Or they're halflings. At this point, they're the same thing to me.
They're halflings in cosplay.
They're cosplay halflings.
All righty. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Woo!
For those in Fantasy Grounds, if you go into your character sheet, you can just double click that initiative button there in the middle, and it'll automatically roll it and place it onto the combat tracker for us.
I'm assuming that the door arced to my left as I was going through it?
Correct.
Okay. If not, that would have been an amazing way to enter the room. Splat!
I got a 1, so that gives me a 4 total, so just drop me in the bottom initiative.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay.
I got an 8 plus a 3, so 11.
11. Alrighty.
Great. Arc has a 6.
A
We're all
6.
rolling low today.
A 6, you said?
6, yeah.
All right.
It's okay. I don't need to attack first. I just need to attack last.
So Fenrir is up first.
Oh, shit. Okay.
It's a bad sign if that was the highest.
This is exactly what I'm just like, hey, anyone want to stand behind me?
Okay, so, okay, so if I move directly in the third space behind the door, not the second one, the third.
Right here?
Yeah, that. Can I still get that? The Kobold that's right in the back right there?
This one here?
That, yeah, Kobold 5.
Yep, you can get a shot off on that.
Alright, I'll shoot him.
Okay.
That would be a 19.
That will hit.
It's a D8 with a longbow. So that's 5 damage.
All right. That kills Kobold number 5.
Map didn't pop up in, the map didn't pop up in Fantasy Grounds for me.
Let's see.
I can see it in Zoom view. It's your. There it is. But I
Okay.
can see the party and the kobolds. There's no like features of the map though. Just,
That's odd. Because there's no mask on. I will have to double check as to what's going on with that next
there
game
is
then.
now. It's loaded. So
Ah,
just
okay.
A little bit of lag or something.
Alright, I should still have one movement, so I'll move to the side behind, right where I don't know who that is with the red hair.
So here?
No, actually, yeah, put me there.
Okay.
And that's it.
Scoot.
That brings us to Russell.
Wow, I rolled a 10 in this.
Oh,
So
Dick,
I'm next to this kobold.
It's
Probably these guys are weak. It's probably not worth. What you call it? Wild shape. So I'll shillelagh my stick and take a whack at him.
Where are you going to move to hit one? Right now there's a wall between you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So there's a door.
Door's on the other end where Will is.
Yep.
Um,
And you should have access to pick up and move your character.
So, if I come here, should I sling them or should I stick them? Do I have to actually come into the...
Nope, you're within that 5-foot attack distance, so you are in melee.
So if I come here...
You just kind of poke him with the end.
So, if I just roll a d20 or do I have to roll an attack? In character sheet?
Just go ahead and roll a d20. I'll get those set up for us next week.
I'm a little surprised we didn't think of this last week, but when you shillelagh your staff, can we call it your crowbar?
Yes. That is perfectly fine. So that was a 9 plus 5, I think.
That will hit.
That is now a d8. That would be 2 plus. Do I get my charisma modifier for that?
Yep, you sure do.
5 total.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Or not charisma, wisdom.
Kobold 4 is down.
oh, good.
And then I'll move out of the way.
Okay.
Means they took advantage on you.
That brings us to Froscar.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this a surprise round or?
Nope, they rolled a 3.
Oh, okay. I don't need that now.
I'll attack that Kobold 3 with a quarterstaff, but I don't have it in on the application yet.
That's okay. Just roll your d20. What's your plus?
4.
That will hit.
Oh, wait. Sorry, it's 5.
That'll still hit.
Alright, so then it's a d6 plus 3.
Okay.
I'm using it one-handed.
And that one is dead. All right. Any other movement or bonus action?
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. That brings us to Nivara.
All right, I will stand behind. Let's see, where do I got to go to shoot at the one in the middle there?
You can get it from there.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
We
do
are
an Elder's Blast.
Okay.
Are you a warlock?
Well, I'm casting Eldritch Blast, so I would assume so.
Well,
Again.
I didn't know Eldritch Blast was exclusive to warlocks, so.
Oh yeah, it's totally a warlock thing.
Yeah. It's their bread and butter.
So I got a 13.
That'll hit.
Sorry, ignore that.
10 damage.
All right. Kobold 6 is down.
And I'll go ahead and step into the room. And yeah, that's good. Yeah, right there.
Okay. That brings us to Ark.
Okay, so I'm gonna move upper left. No. I meant yeah, there. So that would be
The other left.
yeah. That's half my movement.
Yep.
So I will hand axe attack this guy recklessly.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That'll do it.
That was pretty reckless.
Max damage, so that's 9.
And another kobold bites the dust.
Okay, and then I'm going to take my other 15 feet of movement, go for the other one, use my offhand attack, also reckless. Wow, even better. Okay, so that's 24 to hit.
Okay.
Okay. That's 2 damage.
All right. So one has survived so far. Anything else? Should be.
That's all I got. That is my entire action count.
Okay. To Lord Draho.
Finish it.
I'm just gonna step in the doorway and take a pot shot at it because I feel like that's already more than I need to do.
You come in, see blood splatter, you're like, meh.
I mean, that's why I hired all of you.
You didn't hire me to do nothing.
16 to hit. I assume that hits.
Yes, it does.
And I do 6 damage.
And it dies. They didn't even get a turn.
I'm surprised they went after all of us because I figured when I started seeing our initiative rolls, I'm like, man, we are not going anywhere.
Yep.
The sense of humor.
Yep. Dice. Gotta love them.
Since I don't think we're going to need their whole bodies, I'm going to ask if anyone objects to me just cutting their heads off.
No, you're good.
I mean, we were only required to get ears, so a whole head is pretty good.
Actually, before I do that, I'm going to look at Fenrir. Hey, do you know where a kobold's ear is?
No, but I can just take their whole head. I assume we'll eventually get it.
Roll to see if you know where Kobold is.
Are we all gonna roll to determine if somebody knows something about Kobold anatomy?
We all determined we didn't, but he's new.
He might know.
Do kobolds have draconic anatomy?
Functionally, yes.
And
I think they probably have this bump on their neck, which is.
What that be?
What's that?
What kind of check would that be?
Let's go standard intelligence.
Standard intelligence?
It's just your intelligence modifier.
Your book learning.
Well, it's 17 plus nothing, so 17.
Yeah. You know that they have some form of slits in the side of their head that function as their ear holes.
So they don't need to neck.
I tell them they're slits on their heads that function as their ear holes, so take their whole heads and allow me to start. And then I just take the nearest kobold and chop off its head.
Okay.
So I've seen the slit by now, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I make sure to cut along the neck under that point. And I will just actually, partially for an intimidation factor, there were 6 in this room, right?
Correct.
I'm going to tie all of those heads to my belt.
Okay.
So if another one comes in, I might be able to intimidate.
Pedro.
Yep.
After I cut off the head of several kobolds, I cut off the tail of one and eat it.
Okay.
Oh, we're starting this again. Okay.
It's fairly gamey.
Barbarians. And I'm going to just walk out into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow you because I'm of the same mindset.
Like I just kept going, go, and I cut off a tail and just bite it. I
Yep.
like the.
It's gamey. It's like a cross between some form of snake, chicken, and like that weird gamey taste that you get in deer.
Yeah, I cut off one more tail, cleaned my pocket, and I just start walking out, chewing it on it like it's dirt.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be like, and I'll just lop off the other tails and put them in my back.
Okay.
What was I going to say? Say a thing. I'll remember.
If it was important, you'll remember.
That's true. All right, let me get in front again.
Yeah.
Resume battle positions.
Oh, looting the bodies.
Was wondering if anybody was going to say that.
I don't care.
So go ahead.
I'm thinking of it now.
Go ahead and roll investigation. If everybody's doing it, pick one of you that can just do it with advantage.
All right. With advantage, then.
I don't care who does it. I'm not looking.
Okay, who, not the arcane archer, is smart?
Oh, it's an intelligence stat?
Investigation, yeah.
Oh, then I guess I should do it since I have the high intelligence.
I have +3 to investigation.
I have +3 to it too, but
Oh yeah, I think I might take
whole
that
negative
instead.
no, not plus. That's to survival. Yeah, never mind.
Doesn't matter. I get a +3 as well. So.
All right. Well, then you can go ahead.
Okay, I'll just roll it with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, natural 20.
Very nice.
Nice.
So,
Something the kobolds didn't know they had.
first off, you get 6 daggers and 6 slings.
Worthless.
Very true. There is 38 copper,
Where are kobolds?
6 silver,
They have little pouches.
5
People they
electrum,
killed.
and 1 platinum.
Ooh.
Sparkly.
Whoever had that one was in charge.
False kobold.
Or they were the least trustworthy of all the kobolds.
No, he had the shiniest thing. That's the one that survived.
Or he stole it and nobody knew he had it.
There's that too.
I mean, trust Steven's intellect. I mean, he does play a kobold often.
You lost me at trust Steven.
I've never played a kobold. I've played a goblin.
That's true.
I played
It was-
kobold.
Fifth?
Yeah,
Best and absolute most Kobold move ever. Get into combat with a dragon, put yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
Not realizing you can't pull yourself out of it.
No, best move ever. Turn yourself into a shark against a race whose mind ability specifically goes against sharks.
First of all, neither he nor his character knew that.
Second off, it was Squib, so even if he knew that, he'd have done it anyways.
Point is, we punched him out of it and we're fine.
Okay, so let's continue the line down and see what's in the next area.
And we're walking, people. We're walking.
So in this first kind of section, it looks like it's a kind of staging ground. There's a couple pickaxes, a couple shovels, and like a single mining cart that's in heavy disrepair. Like several wheels are off of it, and it's kind of rusty, has holes in it.
I'll take a pickaxe, one that doesn't look destroyed.
Okay.
At least destroyed.
Is there 7 of each tool?
There's
No.
Someone got it. Someone got it. I heard a chuckle.
Yeah.
there's 4 pickaxes, 7 shovels.
They dig their own graves?
It's the number was the joke. 7.
Yeah, but if there were 7 dwarves and they all had to dig their own grave, that'd be pretty dark.
I mean, we're underground. It's already pretty dark.
Anything besides pickaxes and shovels?
Not in that area.
Okay. I guess let's keep going.
Yep.
So that will lead you to this little fork in the road. An option to go left or right.
I'm going to try to make an investigation check to see if there's any signs of kobold traffic.
Okay.
I'll make a survival check to see if I see tracks, and if so, if there's heavier in either direction.
Okay.
So I've got 14 on investigation.
Okay. You see that there are tracks. Both of you can see that there are tracks going in both directions. It's a little bit heavier to the right.
I say we go right then. We can always backtrack and then go left.
I'll go wherever everyone else goes. I'm in the back.
So if I stand here, can I see how far down can I see in both directions with my 120 feet of dark vision?
Well, that one will bring you out to about here, which you can see a kind of bonish corpse sitting at the end of a somewhat collapsed tunnel. And if you peek down the other way, comes to another intersection.
Okay, so I'm going to go down and check out that end of the tunnel here.
This one here?
I'm going to stay at the fort and just keep watch.
Okay.
So if anything comes by, I'll be able to engage it while you guys check that out.
Alrighty. Anybody else moving?
I'm staying in the back of the pack, so wherever everyone else is going, I'm the last to go.
Okay.
And that's when they spring the trap.
I got a rapier, I'm fine.
Alright, so what kind of is this like a dwarf-sized skeleton, human skeleton?
Roughly human in size. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
2.
2. Yep, it's human in size.
Do you mind if I roll one as well?
Go for it.
A 2. It's a skeleton made of bones.
Skills, medicine.
Hey, don't knock this guy's medicine skills. I'm alive.
Hey, how about a 7?
Yep, definitely human-sized. The other thing that is very obvious, it's partially crushed in via a collapse. Give me perception checks from you two as well.
60.
Okay.
I'm fucking up my sheet here. Natural 1.
Okay. So with the 16, you are able to notice that it is mostly an intact skeleton. Some of the bottom half of it's still under rubble, but the left hand is missing.
Oh shit. That's Will saying "oh shit." That's not Ark saying "oh shit" because
Okay.
Will think he knows what he's saying.
Does it have anything on it, or is it just a skeleton?
Just the skeleton. Any clothes that are there seem to have already decayed. It's been here quite some time.
I just kind of look at Russell for a second, kind of uneasily, and nod my head back to the group.
Yeah, it's kind of weird it's missing its left hand.
Just curious. Since I have very few things I'm any good at, can I make a history check if there's any history of a cult or anything that likes to cut people's hands off?
Sure.
Oh man, so many things from last session make sense now.
That's a 16.
Okay. You'd know that a long time ago, there were a variety of different cults that opted for that. Obviously, those that worship Vecna are one of them. There's a cult out of Flan that also likes to do the same sort of thing, but nothing in the local area.
Okay, I am going to pass that information along to the groups. I seem to remember there were several cults, one of Vecna and another off a short distance. Back in the old days, back when probably none of you were alive, and I certainly was already an established figure in my household. There was a big habit of collecting left hands during sacrifices. You guys might want to keep that in mind as we continue forward.
I like my left hand. I don't want to lose it.
Then I would suggest we kill anything we see without question.
I thought that was already the plan.
Thought living was kind of the point.
By the way, Pedro, can you see me in the feed?
I sure can.
Okay, just making sure. You're a bastard, and you're all the way out with eyes here.
You think that's the spot that I was talking about?
What?
Yep. All right.
So then I just suggest that we keep moving, but this is clearly very, very creepy, and Ivar is not comfortable at all.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable either. I'm just...
All right. If we stick together, we'll be fine.
Russell has seen some...
I say in my just Winston impersonation. All right. Moving up to the next floor.
Okay.
Gripping my axes a little tighter.
Yeah, I start using my staff versatile compared to regular.
Okay.
Yeah, get that bludgeoning damage once we encounter skeletons.
So this one.
Do the same thing and kind of look down both.
Hopefully, I'll
since
be
I
better.
can see really far.
So looking down this one, you'd have to go down that way in order to do so. Going down this way, goes for quite a ways and then makes a left turn.
Should we check for traps?
I'm going to investigate again.
Okay.
21.
And I also 21 on my survival.
Okay. You end up seeing a great deal of in and out traffic kind of going from both ways, but even more so to the left than, or excuse me, to your right than to your left. This being the right.
So clearly to the right is probably where their colony or encampment is. Left seems a bit more like they're exploring.
All right. I'm gonna cautiously go down and peer around the corner there.
Okay.
And I see her going that way, so I'm just ready to throw an axe if I need to.
So you get down to about here, and you're able to see into this room. And there.
And I'm just silently waiting for any kind of signal.
As soon as that processes, you see that.
Oh my. it's a good thing. It's a good thing I saved my mage.
I feel like kobolds, even in that number, are not a threat anymore.
Will.
It's the guy who wasn't knocked out by them. Yes. Although we can bottleneck them.
So what is that thing in the middle?
Looks to be a kobold in some odd armor.
Okay.
We know who's in charge. He's actually wearing something.
Have they seen me yet?
Give me a stealth check.
We'll find out very quickly.
Yeah.
They probably have 7.
No, they don't seem to be investigating.
Oh, Nat 1, you saved us.
Alright, I'm gonna make my way back down the tunnel and explain what I've seen with the amount of kobolds and especially the one in his armor.
Okay.
All right.
Here's what I want to do. I'll go in front, get their attention. You guys need to form up to where we can kind of hit them in a crossfire and bottleneck them. I can keep them off of you, and we can just whittle them down a few at a time. We can always fall back to the places we've explored already if we start to get a little too crazy.
So, where do you want to crossfire from? Do you want to lead them back to where we are now and have some people stand on one side of the tunnel and some on the other side? And
So what I'll do is I'll go in there and I'm going to throw a javelin at one of them.
damn speaker, I need to buy new speakers.
Okay.
Or steal the ones from work.
After that, I'm going to fall back around the corner, and you guys can pepper them, and I'll hold them there as best I can. It looks like I'd only have to deal with about 1 or 2 at a time.
Can you guys repeat that plan? My speaker stopped working for like the whole duration of it, and I was trying to fix it.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the tunnel first. You guys are going to hang back. I'm going to throw a javelin, get their attention, then fall back gradually. And if I tell you guys to fall back, go back the way we came.
Okay, so we just use you as a blockade?
Right, and you guys can basically like get into a room where you're safe, lay ambushes for them as they come through, and then I can try to keep them choked up as much as I can. If need be, we can fall back to the entrance to the cave where we first came in from the surface and just pepper them down from there.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
All right, everyone get in whatever formation you want to, and let me know when you're ready.
Anywhere that I can see the farthest down the hall is where I'll stand.
Yeah, same.
All right. I will go ahead and put one hand axe on my belt and pull out a javelin.
Okay.
I will try to sneakily just get up to 2 spaces down from where I am. And then I'm just going to look at them, nod, move 10 feet forward, throw a javelin, we'll say, at one of the small ones. So just we'll make it one of the ones in the back. And I'm in short range. One within 30 feet, so I'd have to get within 30 feet.
Get about there, then you can hit that one there.
Kobold 2?
Yep.
Sure. Okay. But it doesn't matter because it's not a melee attack, so.
You can't recklessly throw?
It has to be a strength-based melee attack. That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
Woo! 6 damage.
All right, that kills that one.
Okay. I'll then draw my other axe, let out a battle cry, and then run back.
All right. So you let out the battle cry, as do they, which sounds like yipping and barking. Everybody go ahead and roll an ish.
And Ibarra's got an 18.
Ark has a lucky 13.
Oh, I rolled pretty good.
Yeah, you did.
I have 19.
You said a 18?
19.
19.
I got a natural 20, so 23.
Nice.
I'm not going to do anything.
You can hold your action.
I know, but I'm saying, like, I would have been happy going flash.
What's that give you, Russell?
Perception. I rolled
So-
perception for some reason.
They're very close on the PC sheet.
And we did get our rest.
So you want to hit this
Yeah.
right here.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a full rest.
We start
Which
fresh.
one? Can you show that to me again?
Yep. This right here.
Gotcha.
Honestly, having daggers here wouldn't have been the worst idea because at least you could throw them.
Talking about daggers, I'm going to use ice knife.
So that rolled an 8.
Yeah, but
why
raises
it
just
didn't
don't
put it
spot.
into the thing.
Okay. What's your plus on that?
+3.
So 11. All right. That puts Lord Draho first.
I am going to draw my bow, knock an arrow, and prepare to fire on the first thing to step into my line of sight.
Okay.
Not necessarily in that order.
So I'm holding my action to attack
Okay.
whatever I see first.
That'll move to Frostgar.
Alright, I'm going to move to about here. And then I'm going to ice knife number 11.
Sounds good.
So
That's-
it'll be
Nice.
d20 plus 5.
Well, that hits.
And then it does a d10.
Okay.
That's decent.
And then the ice knife triggers.
An explosion.
So the target creature within 5 feet must make dexterity saving throws.
So that's the big one and the two small ones next.
Yep,
7
of 13 or higher.
Well, one of the two lower ones is good. I'm assuming it's... How much damage is on that?
2d6, I think.
9.
And they take either full or nothing or full or half.
I think it's for nothing.
Okay.
Full or nothing.
So the first one would have been 7, so 7 is down.
That's in Xanathars, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And...
I only know because it's one I use on my druid.
It's a nice first level spell.
And he critically fails. So he
Yeah,
will take 9.
It's all or nothing. So.
Okay.
And then I'll move back 10 feet.
All right. That it?
As by, I'll be like, if you've got another one of those, wait till I've got them bunched up.
I do.
Nice. Very nice.
Anything else?
No, that's it for my turn.
All right. Fenrir.
I got 2 more of those, to be honest.
Okay. Let's get the 3 plus 3.
Move me where I can shoot the big guy.
I mean, the whole point was I was going to bring them back to you.
Yeah, why don't you hang out next to me and prepare to shoot the first one to come into sight?
From as far as you can move, you won't be able to hit the big guy, but you could hit 3 or 9.
I can't hit the big guy from that range.
Nope,
Go
there's
from that
walls in the way.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll just move me back, I guess. Where I
Hey.
was.
The plan. Let's not stick to it.
That's our usual MO. Yeah, I'd say
True,
just
but-
ready your action to attack the first one to come into sight.
Yeah, you should just apart immediately.
I'll pull already a bow, arrow, and I will shift.
Okay.
All right.
That'll move to Nivara.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ready a Eldritch Blast as soon as
Talker.
something comes in range.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to use the windy shape of the tunnel to our advantage.
So,
I thought I was gonna get more with my explosion.
It's okay. I mean, you hit the primary target. You took out one of them.
And
that's
wounded another.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying let's wait till they're all clustered so you can maximize the potential.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. If we
First
can get
attack isn't going to hit.
If we can get them into the fork.
Neither is
there,
the second.
Yeah, if we get to the fork there, we can actually maximize the saturation.
Nice.
What did the big one try to do?
He shot at you with a short bow twice.
Did he actually
Missed
hit?
both times.
Damn right he did.
And back to your turn.
Not upgraded or shifted. So let's not hurt me yet.
That's okay. It's your turn.
Well, since I've got a very target-rich environment, are there any?
Russell didn't get a turn.
Don't worry, you're up next.
Oh, okay. I thought it was when you
All
said
right,
back to his turn.
If I were to move one square forward, the upper one, would that first kobold on the left? Can
Yep.
I see him?
Totally.
All right, javelin for him
Okay.
or her. We don't discriminate. Just don't discriminate. 18 to hit.
Will hit.
1d6. Will does hit. For 5 damage.
That will kill him.
Cool. Then I will move back. Say, everyone hold until they turn the corner, and I will shoot.
Okay.
And that will get me, yes, maximum bonus.
That'll bring us to Russell.
Jonah.
I think I'm
Jonah?
gonna move up and fairy fire the room.
Did you give yourself your temp HP for shifting?
No.
From here.
Real quick, what's your Constitution modifier?
What?
What is your Constitution modifier?
2.
Okay, you have 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Proceed.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop a fairy fire in here.
Where do you want it to be centered on?
It's a 20-foot cube, so probably if I should be able to get like this top row and the boss, right? If I'm doing the
Yep. You can get all 5 of those.
so if I put it like right in the middle, that should get 9, 3, 11, 4, 6, 8 in the boss. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, we'll go ahead and do that. So that is a DC. Where's my DC?
Should be
It's
13.
a DC 13, yeah. DC 13.
And what kind of check?
Dex.
All right. Boss saved, as did Kobold 11. 3, 9, and 4 do not.
They are sparkly glowing.
Alright. Cool. And then I'll come back another 50 feet.
Okay.
Oh, this is about to be brutal.
So, advantage on some of them.
I'm gonna lean over to Nivara after I see two people turn into, like, shift into other things and just is that a pretty common thing amongst the peasants?
We didn't so much shift into other things as we got more feral looking.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask if that's a common trait among peasants.
Well, when
No, it is not.
I just look like a pure wolf.
Wait
my
until I turn into a brown.
are like ice blue.
Yeah, I'm just saying because I would not know anything about shifters for sure. So I'm just assuming peasants can do that when they get ruffled. Like cats raise their hackles, peasants get bigger and meaner.
All right. Was that it, Russell?
Yes.
All right.
And next level, I get to even look more bear.
Well, I get to be a literal bear.
Or as I refer to myself in chat, man, barbarian man.
It's very descriptive, Will. Well done. He says, not mockingly at all. I'm just your regular, everyday werewolf.
Wow, they are such cowards.
Yep. Back to Lord Drawhoof.
And is working at this point.
I'm gonna ask, just in general, are they here yet?
Yeah. I howl and then grr, and then I'm like, I want to fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to stand here and wait my turn until somebody tells me to do something else.
Okay.
So, continue waiting for the first target.
They're onto our tactics because it's exactly what they would do.
Froscar.
Alright.
I mean, they're grouped up now.
Yeah, not a wonderful time for that other ice thing.
Yeah, do you got
How
another
close do I have to be to see number 6?
Shame we don't have a fifth level wizard.
Pretty sure 6 is dead center.
We don't have a fifth anything.
Yeah, it is. So you'd have to be right here.
Can you get right there?
Right where?
Yep, that would take your full movement to get there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, risk it for the biscuit, right?
I mean, if you do it, you'll take out, like,
Okay.
maybe all of them.
And as you come into range of all of them, their held actions go off.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I trigger shield.
Good plan.
There you go.
7, 8. Those are all the little guys.
You pissed them off with that ice ride.
Not so much anger as fear.
All right. What's your AC?
It's 15 before I use shield.
And after?
20. Yes.
So
20. Yeah.
For the next round,
2 of them hit.
per person.
Okay.
For 11 damage.
In response, I'm gonna use my racial ability
Okay.
to negate a D12 of 8 damage.
Shield is a reaction though.
Oh, is it?
That it is.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And
So how
then
much?
the regular kobolds did 11. Nope.
Alright, I'm
Needs
down.
an attack first.
You're down?
I only have 9 HP.
He's a sorcerer, man.
Oh, man, I forgot how weak the casters are at low level.
You should have more than 9 at level 2.
Oh, wait, hold up. No, I didn't log that in. I'm at 6. I have 16.
Okay, that's better. But short bow does hit for a total of 4 points.
So I'm up by
You
one.
did one.
I have 1.
That is correct.
Still reasonable.
That's all you need. You survived. And I think that above everything, that more than anything else is going to piss him off.
Yep.
Alright. Hopefully this works.
All right, do your stuff.
Ice Knife is D20 plus 5
Where are you centering?
on 6.
Pretty much we'll get everybody except the boss and the guy on the far number 3.
Correct.
All right.
Nice.
whatever's left over, I'll take the boss one-on-one.
Did it roll?
Not that I'm seeing.
Okay, hold up. Really? Can I use my inspiration die to re-roll that?
You certainly can.
You got inspiration.
That's better.
That is phenomenally better.
All
So I
right.
use 2d20 or 2d10s now?
Yep.
To quote Thanos, perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
So that'll kill the first one. And let's see about the other 5. Oops, that's too many.
Woo, inspiration dice.
I love that. They nearly kill you. You're like, my turn. Boom.
All right. So
It's like that
First
one scene in Paper Vendetta.
6 is dead. And then all but the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. So we need 10, 11, 4, 8, and 1 to be gone. 10, 11, 4, and 8 are gone.
All I'm saying is you got a really good return on that investment of HP.
And 1.
Sure did. I'm glad I put some points into comms.
Wow, so you got all of them that you hit with the ice knife minus the 1.
Correct.
Yep.
Employee of the month.
I'm feeling pretty beat up though.
And if you get a good grouping, that can be as useful as a fireball at low level.
Yep.
And they're reptilians, so they're cold-blooded, so it should do like a little bit of both.
Any bonus actions?
Can I go in defense mode?
That's a full round action to do dodge.
Okay, then no, I don't have anything else left to do.
Okay, and that brings us to Fenrir.
I guess I yell out, there's only 3 left.
Oh.
Alright, I'm looking up something. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
And also, I saw you take all those hits.
I mean, witness him.
Which is funny because I still have 2 javelins, so I could come in there with the double javelin group.
Oh, I gotta go use the bathroom, so whenever it gets to my turn, if I'm not back in time, which I should be, I'm gonna continue to wait my turn.
Okay.
If you get second turn, we'll just say something about filthy peasants and move on.
Is there anywhere I can move to where I can get close enough to heal him a bit?
Yeah.
If you have a ranged heal like Healing Word.
I have Cure Wounds.
No, because that's touch base.
If you move,
Alright. Is there any, if I move my farthest movement, can I at least hit that cute Kobold that's in the corner up here?
you'd be able to get the one in the back.
That's what
Yep.
Yeah.
No, so that would be going right through the wall there.
What if you went down
That
to the right?
so I'd give 3/4 cover for that, so you could make the attack. He'll just have a little bit higher AC.
Okay, Drew, if he went down into the right one square, would that be a better path?
It's still cutting half of him off because of this wall here.
Okay.
Alright. I'll also make the attack, that's fine.
Okay.
The 16 plus whatever.
Well, with the plus, that'll hit. Good old kobolds.
Even if you had a substantial penalty, that would hit. To be fair.
I wasn't sure with the.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So 1d8 plus 3, so 10 damage.
Kobold 3 is gone. All right. Any bonus actions? Okay. Nivara.
I'm gonna sigh and mutter, I thought we had a plan.
I'm sticking to the plan.
And then
a charisma penalty of 1, so you guys wouldn't listen to me anyway.
so let's see. From where I'm at, I can't get close enough to shoot at anything, can I?
You can get about here, but that would, have walls in the way.
So I'm gonna just keep holding my action then.
Okay. That'll move us to Kobold Boss. He drops the bow, pulls a shield and a short sword.
His shield's still up. It's just that lasts a round.
Oh, okay.
One attack will hit. Second will not.
Oh.
I did my best.
So the base damage does 4, and then that puts you unconscious, doesn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a Constitution save.
Damn it. And I have +2, so 13.
Okay, so you're not poisoned for the next hour.
That's good. We do not need him having disadvantage on saving throw.
Right?
Oh, so that's what poisoning does. Okay.
It does a few things.
So that brings us to Ark.
Ark is pissed. So, he's actually dropping the hand axes.
Okay.
Pulling out the maul.
Okay.
And charging right up at Kobold Boss. And he is raging.
Okay.
He sees his friend go down too soon. And so, and reckless attack.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. 10.
Does not hit.
Use your inspiration dice.
You do have one.
Not yet.
Okay. Any bonus action?
My bonus action was to rage.
Correct.
So, but I am in the tankiest I can be right now. So.
Alrighty. Russell.
He's got a new primary threat. So.
If you could heal our sorcerer, that'd be good.
I could do that. Yeah.
How will he learn his lesson?
It's a good question.
You gotta let him get into 2 failed death saves first. It's the only way we learn.
Right.
Yeah, but do we want to risk it?
No, we really don't.
We're only 2 sessions in.
We don't want to, but sometimes we have to do.
We only do the early session deaths to Steven.
We want to start removing characters already.
Before we just say fuck it.
Look, come up here and cure wounds on.
Let's not get anyone lay on it.
So Frostgar will get.
Honor me by turning into a bear.
I could do that.
Jeez, you could.
Should I do
Turn
that?
into a wolf.
That's entirely up to you. I mean, I mean, so angry I forgot how to do things.
You know what? Something 1d8 of health anyway. Then he would get back with cure wounds.
But that does pick him up.
Yeah, let's be smart about it. So you will get back 6 HP.
Nice.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Nice. Sean, I don't know how much movement you got, but if you could move out of my line of sight, that'd be great, because you guys are kind of making a wall.
Oh, you can shoot past it.
I can only move like 1.
That's perfect.
Operation Shifter Shield.
You also get back the 6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Mine or his?
His.
9 in total? Alright. Nice. It's like more than half my HP.
Mm-hmm.
Now play dead.
Yes. Yes, don't
Okay.
Are we using the Jaeger tactics?
We're using the I'm here to be the primary threat tanky guy, and I'm doing it.
Now, did you just step away, Russell?
Yeah, it kind of moved up here, so I'll take the up attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they already
Ooh.
used it. Fuck him up.
So, nat 20. That is 8, 9, 10, 11 for the base damage. And then give me a constitution save.
11. About a 16 plus 2 would be 18.
Okay, that'll do.
That is a hardy bird.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very hardy bird.
So it's 11 HP that I took.
Yep.
So 6 left.
Wait, flightless bird, don't take no shit from a poison thing. He's actually an emu.
I'm not gonna be flightless forever. So that's the whole point of being a druid.
Hey, don't fuck with emus, man. I mean, Australia lost a war to them.
Yeah.
In fairness, Australia's a bunch of thieves and, you know, not good people, so they didn't really deserve to win.
I mean, to be fair, they were originally penal colonies, so yeah.
That's what I mean.
Penal.
But we did get huge
That is a miss.
But it was worth it.
So that brings us back to Lord Draho.
You heard me let out a blood-curdling cry and charge forward.
And you heard me howl and in triumph.
I'm gonna move forward and see what's happened to the battle strategy.
Yeah, maybe you should come in with your refined dignity and solve this problem for us peasants.
Do I see that the Kobold boss is there?
Yep.
Yeah.
And from here, you'd be able to take a pot shot at him.
Then I'll do that.
Okay.
Let's see if I hit anything. Watch, I'm gonna roll a 1. Be totally useless the entire combat.
Natural 20.
Nice.
17 actually hit.
That does just hit.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
I
that's
forgot.
good.
He's a Kobold boss, so.
He's actually wearing armor.
Mm-hmm.
Did 6 damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's too small for any of us to wear.
None of us are what?
Small.
Goblin is.
Yeah, none of us are small.
All right. Any bonus action?
I think the problem is, do I want to use? I'm pretty sure I get my second attack at 2nd level.
No, that tends to be at 5th.
Take an extra action once between rest.
Oh, right.
That's,
This action surge.
Action surge.
That you can do.
Should I action surge or not, guys, or should I hold it for later?
I'd say hold it.
Hold it.
It's a short rest anyway, so just go ahead and drop it.
Let's see if he can fuck me up for a bit.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
I feel like we've got stuff under control.
Considering one attack wasted half of their ranks. Yeah.
All right. Froscar.
Alright. I'm gonna use Chill Touch on him.
Okay. Are you standing back up?
Does it give an attack of op if I do?
No.
Then yes.
Okay.
Just grab his ankle.
Chill Touch is a,
Yes, grab his ankle.
that's a ranged spell, though.
I know.
Yeah.
So does he
I don't
get
have any touch attacks.
disadvantage for...
He does.
right next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can disengage and just get out of there.
Oh, yeah, that's
Alternately,
actually-
you can chill touch on the other goblin, which doesn't impose it.
Okay. I'll do that on the other goblin.
Okay. Or not goblin, kobold.
Yeah. Look like a little demon.
Are
They
we
do.
Sure it's not a halfling?
You're definitely sure this time.
Russell.
In order to survive captivity, it had to become that which it feared.
Doesn't look like I would hit.
Nope, not with a 7. All right. Any bonus action?
Here, he just got knockout.
Any bonus action?
I can use sorcery points to make a spell bonus action, can't I?
I believe so.
If you got the ability.
No, I'll pass turn for now.
Okay. Fenrir.
I like that, Sean. That's good. Anyway, I will. I'll Hunter's Mark. Can I Hunter's Mark and shoot?
You can. Yep.
Hunter's Mark bonus action.
Alright, I'll Hunter's Mark the boss,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot him.
Okay.
Me, when I see the boss knock out my friend.
14?
Does not hit. Pings off his armor.
Damn it, we find the one competent kobold now.
Alright.
Any movement?
Up 1.
Okay.
Like right there.
Alrighty, that brings us to Nivara.
I will, in frustration, go ahead and move forward to where Fenrir was and fire off an Eldritch Blast at the boss.
Okay.
$16.
Does not hit.
Just misses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything else as a bonus action, so that will do it.
Okay. That'll bring us to Kobold Boss, who will turn on Arc.
My armor class is now 16, just so you're aware.
Okay. First attack misses. Second attack hits. For 8 damage, and give me a con save.
That is 8 damage reduced to 4.
Correct.
Okay. Give me a second here. Con save.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a bitch. 8.
You are poisoned for the next hour.
So I've got my little guide for that. Okay. Whose turn is it then?
Let's see, that gives you disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yep. Like I said, I have a little guide here.
Yep, and that makes it your turn.
Okay, well, no point in not recklessly, but I'm going to pick a different die because those are kind of not doing great at the moment.
Okay.
It's a poor craftsman blames his tools.
I missed.
Okay. Any bonus action or movement?
Nope.
Okay. Russell.
Let's see. Russell will mimic the sound that Ark made when he became very angry
Bear-berry that.
Okay.
He will wild shape into a brown bear. And take a couple of swings at the boss here.
Okay.
So he gets 2 attacks, one with bite and one with claws.
Mm-hmm.
So we will take a bite first. Let's see if this will work. So that is a 10 plus 5. I don't think that will hit.
It will not.
And he'll take another attack with claws.
Okay.
That is 17.
That will just hit.
Finally.
This is damage die. Damage die for Bear-ricade. 2d6 plus 4.
Sounds about right.
2d6 plus 4. So that is 7 plus 4 is 11.
Okay. Alrighty. So as you claw into him, he takes the hit. You see kind of fury come into his eyes, and he takes a retaliatory swing with his shield at you.
Oh, this guy's a battle master Kobold.
Does AC 15 hit?
Yes, does.
Okay. His shield pokes you for 2 damage. Just
Oh
boop.
no. now I have 32 hit.
All right. Any movement? Anything else?
No. I'm gonna stay here and be threatened.
Okay. That'll bring us to Kobold 9, who will make an attack against Frostgar at advantage. And still miss. Yep.
Should have stayed down.
He should have. That brings us back to Lord Draho.
Seriously,
All right.
this is we get back. We got this.
Another arrow at that guy.
Okay.
And let's see if I hit this time.
Yeah, seriously. Withdraw, or disengage, fall back, and stand behind the barricade.
So 18 to hit and 7 damage.
That'll definitely do.
How much damage total have we done to this guy?
That's a good question.
I'm too angry to keep track.
Bear,
I just know he's not dead.
Alrighty.
That means he has too many hit points left.
Any bonus or movement?
Oh, for me?
Mhm.
No, I'm not doing anything else. That was.
He's exactly where he wants to be.
All right. Frostgar.
I've got like 5 people between me and death.
I might attempt to hit him with my versatile
Okay.
quarterstaff. But it doesn't look like it's succeed.
Unfortunately, not with a 14. Any movement or
What is
bonus
it?
action?
Bonus point to spend a sorcery point to get a first level spell slot back.
Okay.
He did use his reaction to poke you. You can get out of there.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Stand your ground.
Yep.
So, Fenrir.
Alright, I'll move directly behind Sean,
Okay.
and same thing, shooting the boss, because he has my hunter's mark still.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that'll be a 16.
Unfortunately, that is just shy. Again, pings off his armor.
Ah,
Any-
very annoying.
Any additional movement or bonus action?
Nah, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Naivara.
I'm going to command him in Draconic to
Oh,
grovel.
shit.
All right.
So it's a wisdom save.
Does he have any kind of advantage because we're engaging him?
What's your DC?
13.
Unfortunately, he does make it with a 14.
So,
I got nothing.
horribly efficient goblin.
This is why he's in charge.
All right. Is that all?
You thought,
Yep,
you
that's
thought
all I
the
can do.
guy with
Okay.
the shiny thing was a
Back
boss.
to boss. And we will again go after Ark.
Oh, my turn?
Let's see. Hits with a 24.
Yeah, he does.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
No? All right. So 9 points of base damage. Halved would be 4. And then you're already poisoned, so we don't have to worry about that aspect.
Yeah. Joke's on him.
All right. That does bring it back to your turn.
Okay, I'm going to recklessly miss. Yep.
Okay. Which moves us then to Russell.
Russell will again have a nice bite.
Okay.
Claw at this guy. So, that's another 15.
Unfortunately, just a little bit shy.
And that one will hit. That's
Yeah, I will.
14 plus 5. So,
Yep.
2d6.
I was so excited about being able
How about
to rent
maximum?
Nice. What's the additional plus on that?
That is plus 4. So 6.
Yeah.
All right, that brings it up to that. He again does not seem to be pleased and attempts to hit you with a shield. With a 19. I'm assuming that will hit.
That'll hit.
He will boop you for a single point. All right, brings us to Kobold 9, who will again go after Frostgar.
By the way, this is what's going on in my head, even though I can only express it in
That'll
growls
hit.
and hits.
Make sure it's not a crit. Frostgar hit for 5.
Okay.
I really want to move past you guys and attack the little dude, but
Yep, 'tis your turn.
Just curve the arrow.
I don't think I can because moving through people is double movement, so I wouldn't be able to actually get through you guys.
No, you would. 5,
Okay,
10,
yeah.
15, 20, 25.
I'll step here and I'll shoot that guy.
We're
Okay.
just peasants. You don't walk through us, you just step over us.
On.
Yeah.
So I'm getting tired of that guy taking pot shot. It's very uncivilized. Wow, natural 20.
There you go.
Someone had to.
And your base damage alone on that's going to kill him.
Well, that's
Hey, let's do our due diligence.
that is 9 damage, anyways. Yeah.
Yep, all dead. So that leaves you with
Awesome.
just the boss.
Okay. After that, I'm drop the bow and draw my rapier and stand towards the boss and wait for him. Oh wait, no, can I make a melee attack after a...
No, that's 2 actions. So functionally, you could do that if you're using your action surge. Yes.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
All right.
So I'll drop the bow, draw my rapier, and go, on guard!
Okay.
Stab him right as hard as I can. And I will threateningly stab in his general direction as I roll 6.
You do threateningly do so. He kind of ducks and dodges a little bit out the way.
Don't poke me.
If you can dodge an arc, you can dodge a ball.
Well, that was supposed to be my dramatic double kill.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to in this fight.
Frostgar.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with my quarterstaff. Hopefully.
Okay.
It's just like the end of It, where they're just hitting him with sticks.
Nope.
Okay. Fenrir.
Alright, I'll shoot him again.
Okay.
That's a 17 on the die.
That will hit.
Finally.
Somebody's got her.
I swear to God, we're gonna whittle him down to 1 hit point and then keep missing him for like 3 rounds.
Hang on.
I'm not saying that's what's currently happening. I'm also not saying that's not what's currently happening.
For real.
God damn it.
Alright, so I get my normal D8 plus a D6.
He's waiting for you out here.
So it's gonna be total of
Ask Eric what's the of John Wayne Gacy.
that will be 14 damage.
That'll do it. He finally goes down, screaming, grumbling, spurting, dying.
After he dies, I pounce on him and tear him limb from fucking limb except for his head.
Alrighty.
I'm very mad at this kobold.
Seeing as this is like the 3rd time since I've met you guys that you've dismembered something after you killed it, I'm going to just generally to everyone in the area inquire, is this a common peasant trait to rip things apart once you kill them?
No, it sure definitely is not.
It depends on where you come from.
Water.
After I am finished tearing him limb from limb, I take the tail and start eating it. This is
Okay.
my war cry.
I will say, I can proudly say I'm not a racist, I'm a classist. To me, you're all equally worthless.
I'm gonna go ahead and push past the disgusting barbarian people into the room,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start poking around and see what's going on in here.
All
So
right.
let me investigate.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and try to find the biggest tooth in Boss Kobold.
I'll help him investigate so he gets
19.
Okay. Make it with a second roll just to see if you get any higher.
No.
Nope. All right. So functionally, what you find, obviously, 12 kobold bodies. The regular kobolds again have daggers and slings, so another 11 of each of those. The boss has a short sword, short bow, 17 arrows left,
I'll throw all the arrows.
Yeah.
a spiked shield.
Where's your plate?
I put it in
And
the sink.
you said you rolled a 17 or a 19?
19.
19. Okay.
My bad.
So on the main war boss, you also find a skeletal humanoid hand that has a ring around it. It's ring
Is it
finger,
a left
and
hand?
it is, and the hand is clutched firmly.
Can I investigate the ring itself?
Oh.
See if I can determine anything about it.
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
Can anyone build a fire? We can solve this real quick.
Arcana. Let's see. 19 plus 3 is 22.
Okay. It definitely has the makings of being a potential magic item. It is very well crafted, has a couple runes in it, small stones set in it, and the top of it looks like effectively a gem encrusted shield.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and pocket that
Okay.
for now until we can get it looked at.
All right.
Yeah.
In addition to that, between all of the bodies, you find 63 copper, 24 silver, and 6 gold.
Nice.
Alright. After I am finished eviscerating the rest of the body, I chop off the goblin war leader's head to take the ears
Okay.
with it.
I was gonna instruct Ark to go chop off the other one's heads and gather them up on his nice little belt.
Yeah, I've been doing that. It's now like I got some hanging off my shoulders now.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, does the left hand look like it would fit on the skeleton we found earlier?
It does.
Okay. I was going to say too that while they were doing all this investigating, I went and found the biggest tooth in the kobold boss in his mouth, and ripped it out and handed it to Fenrir.
Okay.
There you go. Good kill.
My kills are my prizes, hence why I am eating currently the war boss's tail. It is yummy.
Yeah, but I'm giving you this as a side note.
Yes, I understand. I take the tooth.
What my people do.
Mm-hmm. Also, I end my shift.
Full of pizzas.
You peasants are so weird.
I'll end my shift after this, and I'll revert back to my human state, and I assume my skin is very, very bloody.
A bit, yes.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
No, it's fine like that.
I mean, I can turn back your lordship, and then I can eviscerate you to death.
I think, do you guys need a short rest? Maybe for some people to regain health or anything? Just check them out.
Good point pushing through my spot. That would be very much appreciated.
We're gonna do that. I got
Yeah, I need one spell slot back.
Pedro, just a quick point of order regarding our shifting.
Mhm.
Let me read you the exact text regarding it. So I just want your ruling on something.
Alrighty, this page or this
Where's
page?
red notes?
Oh, here we go.
I've got both pages.
Okay,
Yeah,
I just want to check with you that if we still have our temporary hit points after the shift is ended, do we keep them?
I don't
Mm-mm.
think we do.
Well, based off the wording, it's just the secondary thing is what keeps on. But I've never read any like specific things that say that the temporary, like I think most effects that would give you temporary hit points specify that they go away if it ends early. But I just want a ruling on this now.
Yeah, it would be
For the moment, I'm going to go ahead and say yes. You guys do get to keep that. I'll double check like WotC forums later.
Okay.
All right.
I still have 2 left.
I got 4.
Turn back into a bird from a bear.
Well, I started with 10, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once short rest is over, we can resume normal pattern. I would like to short rest in a corner of the room that has the least amount of blood.
That would be anywhere over here.
Yeah, there's just one big pool up in the top.
Yep.
How much do we heal on a short rest?
So you're able to spend hit dice. Each of you have 2 of whatever appropriate hit dice is for your class. You roll those hit dice and you regain that plus your Constitution modifier. You don't have to roll all of the hit dice at once, so if you want, you can only use 1, or you can use both.
I don't know how long we're expecting to go till, but it is about 10. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Are we calling it?
60. That's probably a good idea.
I mean, this is a good place to end off. Finish a short rest and finish exploring next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was thinking.
So let's see. It looks like Frostgar got 7. What's your Constitution modifier?
+2.
And I heal.
So that would have been 11 back. So I think that brings you back to full. Russell.
15.
So you had 1 point left? Or
Yeah.
1 point down?
Yeah.
Russell, you got 14. So I think that puts you back to full.
Yep.
Okay.
Do I get spells back on a short rest?
I don't believe so. That should be Warlock only.
Okay.
But we'll double check between games. Anybody else for hit points back?
I don't need them. Nope.
All right. So with all of that tabulated in, we'll go ahead and call it for the night, and we'll pick up with the final bit of the Sable Ridge Catacombs next week.
Awesome.
All right.
Very cool.
All right.
Have
You guys
fun.
have a great night.
All right. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Later,
Have a
everybody.
good one.
Bye.